So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 6 of our Inter Milan career mode on the PS4 FIFA 15. And we're going to be kicking off this episode with a very difficult game away from home against Fiorentina, who are currently sitting in 6th place. We're currently sitting in 8th, and they do have a very strong squad. As you can see there, they've got Mohamed Salah, Vargas, Borja Valero. They've got a very strong squad, so hopefully we can try and get a good result out of this, because in all honesty, on paper, we have probably got the better squads when we've got the upfront force of just like Depay and Icardi, and then Shaqiri just behind them. It really just proves that we have got a really good side. But the first chance game does actually fall to them, but thankfully for them, they do actually put the ball past the post. But then just before the half-time interval, Icardi skips past Basanta, and he keeps on going. No one can catch him. He keeps on going, cuts back inside on his favourite right foot, plays the ball to Shaqiri. Shaqiri keeps going through, has a shot. It gets clearly a good save from the goalkeeper, but he leaves the ball straight in the path for Icardi. He was the man that quickest reacted to it, and he put the ball into the back of the net, and well, he couldn't miss from there, obviously, but all work was done through Icardi as well, as he managed to get down the wing, cut inside, play a lovely ball to Shaqiri. Shaqiri did have a shot, but the goalkeeper makes a really good save, but Icardi has the finish that it was a very easy finish for him. But then Bernard Leno had to make a really good save to actually keep us in the game. In the 63rd minute, we do actually pick up the ball with Memphis Depay. He keeps on going. He lovely skill move as he cuts inside, has a finesse shot, but unfortunately can only hit the post, and the ball then gets cleared out wide, and nothing actually come out of it. But in the 75th minute, this time Icardi does actually beat Basanta for pace. He can't keep up with him, and it was going to be Icardi against the goalkeeper, and Icardi, in the form of his life, scores a fantastic goal as he finesses the ball round the unrushing Fiorentina goalkeeper and into the back of the net. So Icardi, I'd really recommend you guys to buy him if you want a good solid striker that's not okay, he's not really quick, but he is still decently quick, and he's got a really good finish on him. I would really recommend you to get Icardi. But then, in the 80th minute, have another good chance to wrap up the game, and Shaqiri takes it. The former Bayern Munich man scores against Fiorentina with a fantastic goal of his weaker foot. And that didn't look like his weaker foot to me. What a fantastic goal it was. Lovely composure, take a touch, a lovely good first touch, and a fantastic finish into the back of net, past the goalkeeper, and in. Actually managed to win the game 3-0 away from home, which is a very good result. But the next game of this episode was going to be up against Trabzonspor, which I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it is going to be in the Europa League. We're currently sitting in first, they're currently sitting in second, so it was a must-win game for us. Otherwise, we would be putting down and maybe not even get the first place in the group stage. But we did put out pretty much our weakest squad we possibly could, because I thought, even though we put a weaker squad out, we should still win it. I know it's not our weakest possible squad, but it's like our second team. We have a first team and a second team, and this was our second team. But the first chance game actually fall to them, as they do have a really good shot here. It does get blocked from Yilmaz, but unfortunately, as we went to block it, it was actually Grenier that took the player down. It's going to be Oscar Cardoso up against Leno. Cardoso goes straight down the middle. Leno goes the wrong way, and they do find themselves 1-0 up. So the worst possible start, 13 minutes in, and we found ourselves 1-0 down. So a little bit disappointed there, but hopefully we can try and bounce back and get ourselves back on level terms as soon as we possibly could, especially when we've got a really good strike force as well in Connor Wickham and Babacar, which I believe have got plenty of goals in them, which I'm hoping they can put a few into the back of net, especially in today's episode. But straight after that, we do go upfield. It was going to be Grenier who plays the ball out wide to Babacar. Babacar to Podolski. Podolski plays the ball back to Babacar. Babacar, lovely first time touch, back into Podolski, and Podolski expertly finishes the ball into the back of the net and into the corner of the net. So that is going to be Inter Milan 1, Trabzonspor 1. So we managed to get ourselves back on level terms in the 29th minute. Lovely first time ball back to Podolski from Babacar, and he puts the ball expertly into the back of the net and picks up his second goal in the Europa League. But straight after that, we do get another good chance as Babacar sprints through, uses pace, and finishes once again very goodly past the goalkeeper. And within the space of 10 minutes, we had ripped their defence to pieces. A lovely ball there to Babacar, and he kept on going, managed to beat the defender, and pretty much slots it just underneath the goalkeeper before he can get there to make the crucial save. Once again, in the 40th minute, we were running down the wing, and Jonathan, dearie me, what a fantastic goal this was. With the outside of his boot, he curled it round the goalkeeper. He set the ball outside the post to curl back in, and well, one of the best goals I've scored so far this season. A lovely goal from Jonathan, who's actually playing at right back, because we haven't got a second right back, and well, that is one of the best goals I've scored. I absolutely love that goal. The way he hit it with the outside of his boot, and it curled round and hit the post and went in. I was very pleased with that. But in the 52nd minute, they do actually get a goal back. Some poor defending from Dodo there as the ball gets back to Cardoso, and he puts the ball into the back of the net as he goes across Bernard Leno, and goes to the far post. Unfortunately, he can't get anything on it, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. So it's going to be now 4-1. Is it 4-1? 3-2, sorry. So 3-2. But this time, straight afterwards, Babacar runs upfield, and well, this is by far a fantastic goal. I couldn't believe it when that entered the back of the net. It was one of them shots where as soon as you press circle, you think, oh my god, that looks like it'd be going in, and dearie me, did it go in. So I think Babacar has probably scored the best goal of his career and the best goal into Milan, and obviously the best goal I've scored all season. As you actually look at the replays, you can see how far the ball rises and it goes straight into the top hand corner. The goalkeeper with no chance whatsoever, and a fantastic goal from Babacar. He scores the goal of the season. So that's 2 fantastic goals we've scored so far. But in the 42nd minute, we're 4-2 up, and in the 72nd minute, Lucas Silva cuts inside, has a shot, and well, the goalkeeper, a little embarrassing moment for him. He saves it, but then it clips off his boot and ends up going into the back net. It comes off his knee and then his boot. So it's like an overhead kick from the goalkeeper. So it's a little bit comical error from the goalkeeper. We end up winning the game 5-2. So a fantastic result there against Trabzonspor to actually open the gap up at the top of the Europa League table, and it looks like we're clear favourites to win that one. But now we're going to be playing last in the table, Cesena. And they do have a goalkeeper, which I would actually like to bring in as my second goalkeeper in the likes of Nicola Lieli. I think he's a good goalkeeper, he's got good potential, so therefore he's a good player to have on the bench that you can play in the cup games and games that don't really mean that much, or you think you're going to win easily. But the first chance of the game does actually fall to us. Depay in the 17th minute cuts past the defender and has a good shot, and the goalkeeper makes a really good save, and Shaqiri tries to chip, but unfortunately he gets a little bit too much on it, and the ball goes out wide for a goal kick. But in the 28th minute, some poor defending from them. We get the ball to Kovacic, and Kovacic curls the ball right into the top hand corner. And once again, that is 3 wonder goals in one episode. So 3 wonder goals in one episode, and we've scored so many goals. There's been so many goals in this episode. We actually won the first game 3-0. We won the second game 5-2. So that's 5-8. That's 10 goals. That's 11 goals so far. In this episode, sorry. So goals galore, but Shaqiri picks up the ball here, and the guy dives in from behind. I think it was very harsh from the referee to send him off. I don't think it was a sending off in my point of view. I thought it was going to be a yellow, but Gascoigne does actually get sent off, and I do actually feel for him a little bit, because I don't think he actually meant too much in that. But Depay cuts inside, goes past a few players, gets a little bit lucky with a deflection, and fires the ball into the back of the net with his left foot, and pretty much wraps up the game just before the half-time interval. So it went from bad to worse for the Cesena players, as they've just been reduced to 10 men, and now the deficit was doubled. So we're now winning 2-0. We have the chance in the 65th minute to actually wrap up the game even better, but Icardi tries the shot with the outside of his boot, and it goes out wide. But that's actually going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below. It's going to be very much appreciated. Thank you. Bye-bye.